Hi, everyone. Welcome to this week's nutrition series on protein. All right, so we've had carbs and fats, and now we have protein. So we're kind of completing the wheel for our macronutrients. And yeah, it's presented by me, Hannah. Hope you guys are all doing well. I'm the health fitness professional at the US Bancorp Fitness Center with Desiree. And yeah, can't wait to get back at it. But we're having a great time doing these nutrition series. And again, if you have any questions after this presentation, please feel free to contact any and or both of us. So, all right. So first question, eating protein makes you lean. False. Eating protein alone does not make you lean. Typically, people go on a high protein diet. It does lead to weight loss, but it's likely due to eating fewer calories. We want to keep into account that eating any source of nutrient in excess will cause weight gain. Okay, so it's not just okay, I'm going to eat more protein and less fat and less protein. We want a well-balanced diet. And then, yeah, strength training helps build lean muscle. And we want to take into account that it is both activity and healthy eating that makes you lean. It's not just one or the other, they go hand in hand. All right, so like I said before, we have three sources of fuel: carbs, fat, and protein. Okay, so today we're going to focus on protein. And yeah, let's just get right into it. So, why protein? It's part of every structure and every cell in our body. And it's necessary for growth and development across all stages of life. It supports building and repair of cells and tissues, especially if we're injured. Plays a role in many body processes, such as hormone and enzyme production, immunity, blood clotting, fluid balance. It's found in protein-rich foods, so these provide important vitamins and minerals, and those vitamins and minerals include B vitamins, copper, iron, phosphorus, and zinc, all supporting our body day to day. All right, we got another question coming for you. We've got protein only comes from animal sources. I think we all maybe know this, but maybe not. Protein comes from both animals and plant sources. So we're going to explain a little bit about protein needs and where you can find them and what sources, whether it be animal or plant. Alrighty, we're starting off with some beans and peas. Who doesn't love beans and peas? All right, we got eggs, fish and shellfish, lean meats, low-fat milk, cheese, and yogurt, nuts, nut butters and seeds, skinless poultry, some grains such as quinoa. So, like beans, peas, eggs, low-fat milk, cheese, and yogurt, nuts, and grains, those are all plant sources. And then fish, shellfish, lean meats, and poultry are meat sources. And it's important to remember that, or kind of get into it a little bit, that meats have all the essential amino acids that we need. So those are be our bigger protein sources versus like beans, peas, eggs, all that kind of stuff for our plant sources. So it's important that if you don't have meat, that you really pay attention to your protein-rich sources, like the nuts and cheese and beans and peas. All right, so how much protein do you need each day? So we're going to take the average woman and the average man, okay? So again, for women, it's 5 to 5.5 ounces, and for men, it's about 5.5 to 6 ounces. So down there, it says 1 serving of meat, poultry, or fish is 3 ounces, so it's the size and thickness of a deck of cards. If you don't have a deck of cards, I love to use the fist reference. So if you make a fist in your hand and you're trying to figure out how much, what the serving or portion of meat or protein is, that's a great way to visualize what it could be. And then meeting your protein needs. So don't forget to balance protein with other nutrients. I'll reveal a sample breakfast, lunch, and snack for the average meal. And yeah, just kind of break it down for you guys as far as what is in each meal. All right, so we've got breakfast with eggs, some probably whole wheat bread, and banana. So eggs are going to be the protein-rich food to this. Wheat bread is going to bring the dietary fiber and carbohydrates, and same with that banana. We've got lunch, so that's got a little bit veggies in there. Same with the carrots, and then the turkey and cheese, or it looks like turkey, I'm just assuming. And then the yogurt will be our protein needs. So again, well balanced there. And then we've got our snack, which brings the apple, great dietary fiber and carb. And then our source of protein there is the peanut butter. So this totals out to 6 to 7 ounces for the day. And this will support a healthy individual or an average human as they go throughout their day. All right, next we have certain situations that can affect protein needs. So again, we just broke down the average human and like a sample menu for them for the day. And now we're going to break down kind of elite athletes, people with kidney disease, some older adults, vegetarian vegans, wounds, and burns. So with the elite athletes, so to kind of differentiate between like, going for a nice round of golf with your buddies, that can be more recreational. It's not as necessarily elite. We kind of compare this to maybe like an Olympic athlete. They probably need a little bit higher protein needs versus like a recreational person doesn't really need to. Recreational golf was my example, Hannah. So they probably don't need to increase their protein needs necessarily because, elite athletes just need a little bit more. With kidney disease, depending on the treatment, it can be higher or lower protein needs. That's just dependent on the situation. Some older adults, so they may not get enough protein due to appetite, difficulty preparing meals, all that kind of stuff, and dependent if there's a caretaker. And then we have a vegetarian vegan, so they can sustain their protein needs fully without meat, typically, or if you need any tips on that, we can also help with our resources because, you can get them from beans, peas, nut butters, that kind of stuff too. So they just pay a little bit more attention to the protein because, they're not getting it from meat. Lastly, we have the severe wounds and burns. Again, protein needs increase to support that healing because, like we learned about in the beginning, protein helps to support every cell and repair tissues and aids in growth and development. So, but if you have any questions about your unique situation or want more of a personalized plan, talk with a registered dietitian, nutritionist. We can also refer you to one if you want some help like searching. I'm very passionate, but I am not a registered dietitian, so I cannot recommend or personalize anything. We just go by the government recommendations, which are great for kind of some initial educational tools to eat healthier. All right, now we have some tips for nutritious protein choices. Choose lean cuts. Trim fat. Also avoid, the marble looking meats because there's going to be fat interlaced in it. So it will be harder to trim with that. Then we have limit processed meats, hot dogs, bacon, sausage, deli meats. I know I love bacon, but I kind of save it for special occasions. Or if you do, maybe select something that's a little bit leaner cut so that you can still enjoy it. Enjoy fish and seafood. Our recommendation here is like 2 meals a week if you so choose. If you like seafood, some people don't really like it, but it's great and rich in omega-3s. And then we have try low-fat milk, yogurt, and cheese. And quinoa. Quinoa is great. You can put it in salads. Same with like a little sprinkle of cheese. I love Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt's great. Great probiotic, which is coming next week for our last nutrition series episode. But those are just some sources for that. Try meatless meals like beans, lentils, and soy products. And kind of under soy products is tofu. That's been a big popular word lately, and lots of different meals and recipes for tofu if you're looking to spice up your meatless Monday or meatless meal. Use healthy cooking methods like braising, roasting, grilling, and avoid breading or frying. I also like baking. Just be careful that you're not breading in those areas as well. Watch nut and seed portions. They're higher in calories. So again, it is a little bit higher in calories due to just the nature of the nut and seed. A little bit lower in protein, but it's a great heart healthy fat. It can add up quickly though, so just be aware of your portion size for that. All right, lastly, what will you do next, beautiful people? So these are just some ideas. You don't have to take it into consideration if you don't want to, but these are great tips to just try something new, especially during this work from home time. So enjoy a plant-based protein for a snack. So nuts, seeds. I really like cashews, so maybe find a nut that you really like and kind of spice it up from there. Opt for a protein-rich, meatless meal. A great tip is, if you want to try tofu, try it in, maybe like a casserole or taco where, maybe it's ground up already and it can kind of mimic the taste of beef or chicken or whatever you use for those regular recipes. Then we have try eating protein in small balanced meals throughout the day. Like I said, our body needs protein all day long. So if we stock up, maybe at breakfast, it'll be harder to digest and let the body work through it throughout the day versus spacing throughout the entire day. Try a new protein. So, this may be like a to be determined, to be continued. I am going to try tofu sometime. If you guys have any recipe ideas, please let me know. But that's kind of maybe one of my goals, I guess, for working from home for, however long we're going to stay in this, kind of seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. But, going to try tofu. So, if there's something that you haven't tried and you'd like to try, that's always a great thing to explore too with your family or significant other, or maybe on your own too. So just try something new. All right, that is it for you guys. Thank you for tuning into this protein presentation. Again, this is episode 3 of the nutrition series. So if you missed out on the carbohydrates or fats presentations, those are on our YouTube channel as well. If you have any questions or follow-up, please let us know. If you want to see more of these, let us know as well. If there's something you're interested in, we've also got resources for, healthy meals, different stress management tools, all that kind of stuff. If it's not related to nutrition and you're interested on us presenting and doing some type of series like this, please let us know your feedback because we love you guys and we can't wait to see you very soon. All right. Have a great day, guys. Thanks.